We got this Ace of Pentacles that keeps coming out. So you all have been working very hard on something, working on trying to build generational wealth, okay? And with this Temperance card, I never really have referred to this card as the Earth Angel card. I look at it more so as balance, or I look at it as Gabriel, the angel Gabriel. But a lot of readers I've been seeing lately have been referring to this as the Earth Angel card. And I'm going to take that in this sense because, like I said, with this Justice card, I think it's funny that it's coming under Justice when both of those are about balance. Like I was saying, people are going to be judged for how they treated you. You're like an angel in disguise. So people may not understand exactly who you are and exactly how powerful you are and exactly how them simply interacting with you can cause miraculous blessings to be poured over their lives just because they're nice to you, just because they smile at you. But being rude to you, an earth angel, they just blocked the blessing, okay? They could have had this generational wealth just by being nice to you. I'm getting that you all are hard workers. You're not lazy. For some reason, I'm feeling the need to say you're not a lazy person. I don't know if you feel like taking a break or resting makes you lazy, but remember that rest is productive. It helps to replenish our energy, okay? So you're not lazy if you take a break or if you rest, okay? We have the Seven of Wands. You have had people trying to attack you lately, and you might be like, what is going on? Why are so many people coming after me right now? Because you're about to be the King of Pentacles and you need to know who to have around you, because not everybody is meant to benefit from your wealth, period. You also need to know what charities you may want to donate to. Okay, there may be a charity that has been assisting you right now, or an organization, or you may be seeing a gap. For me, I'm seeing a gap in resources for people that are in the middle class. So when I'm rich, because I'm going to be rich, I'm going to create more programs and more assistance for people who are in the middle class, because a lot of us don't qualify for assistance. If something goes wrong for us, or if we have an emergency, we don't get to get food stamps. We don't get to get housing. We don't get to get help with our electricity bills. We don't get to get help with our rent. We don't get, like, if you are like not making $2 an hour these days, you can't get anything. So for me, I'm seeing a gap for people who are in the middle class, okay? Just because you're in the middle class doesn't mean you're not living paycheck to paycheck, regardless of how high your salary is, okay? Sometimes the higher your salary, the more taxes come out and the more you have to pay for things out of pocket, because like I said, you don't qualify for assistance. If you only have one child, you don't qualify for assistance. You got to have 5, 6 children. So I'm seeing where people that are in the middle class, who are sometimes one paycheck away from living in poverty, there need to be some programs for people like that. So I'm being placed in some of the positions I've been placed in financially to be able to see that, okay? So that way, when I get my King of Pentacles and my riches, I know where to put my money, okay? It's a very interesting place to be in the middle of class, because people think you have it all. Like, people that are under that think you have it all, but then there's people who have way more than you, and you're kind of just left out. And rich people get stuff for free because they're rich and people want to impress them, and then people who are considered living in poverty, they get stuff for free because people want to be charitable. But the middle class, you kind of just get left on your own. Like, hey, and they say the middle class is disappearing, and it's going to be, you're either rich or poor. There's not going to be a middle pretty soon, because like I said, a lot of people are one paycheck away from being in poverty. Okay, we have the High Priestess. Some secrets are going to be revealed to you pretty soon. Some information about the next steps that you need to take, but also some information about some things that people have been doing behind your back. But also with this Death card, you're going to get some information with the High Priestess about how to end a cycle. So this cycle, whatever you're struggling with, this cycle is about to come to an end for sure. And you may have been lost and not really understanding how that was going to happen. So your guides are going to be revealing that information to you pretty soon, okay? We have the Fool card. Yeah, you all have a new start that's coming for sure. Okay, and you're going to get some information about how that's going to happen. This information is being spoon-fed to you because you needed to walk away from a person, place, thing, or way of thinking, or several of those things all in one. Okay, you needed to get away from something that was draining you in order for you to get the instructions on what to do next. Because you may have accidentally, if you got this information before you walked away from this person or this situation, you may have said something to the wrong person and they may have tried to cause a blockage for you. We know how situations are with people who are not good for you in your life, or, you know, jobs that aren't good for you or whatever. If they know you are planning on leaving them, they will do things to try to sabotage you, to make you have to stay, okay? So you may have been feeling like, I'm left out in the cold. I don't know what to do next. I've tried everything. I've exhausted all of my resources. You may have exhausted all of your earthly resources, but spiritual resources never run out, okay? So you're going to be getting some information soon about what to do next with your situation.